Hey everyone, so this video is going to walk us through completing the square, the process of completing the square, but also how to find the value that we're going to use to make or create perfect square trinomials. And so remember, a perfect square trinomial is a trinomial that's the result of multiplying some binomial times itself, right? And so if I multiply these two together, I get x squared plus 2x, and then I do these two, I get plus 2x and plus 4. And so it's x squared plus 4x plus 4. And so we spent some time previously determining, is this a perfect square trinomial, right? Your first term needed to be a perfect square. This was the result of x times x. The last term needed to be a perfect square. This is the result of 2 times 2. And the middle term needed to be the product of 2 times the square root of x squared, which is x, and the square root of 4, which is 2. So this is 4x, which is what the middle term is. So this was a perfect square trinomial. We're going to spend a couple of seconds or moments trying to create perfect square trinomials. So if you look on section A of your worksheet, let's say we look at number 3, we have g squared minus 20g plus c, right? And so I'm looking for the value of c that would make this a perfect square. And so the process is always going to be the same. You're going to take b, in this case it's negative 20. You're going to divide it by 2 and square it. So always take b, divide by 2, and square it. Okay, and so in this case, b is negative 20 divided by 2 and square it. So this is really negative 10 squared, which is 100. So if I add 100 to this expression, it will make it a perfect square trinomial, right? And so we're going to go back to what we did up here just to check. And this breaks down into g times g. This breaks down into 10 times 10. And our middle term, if it is a perfect square trinomial, will be 2 times the square root of the first term, which is g, and the square root of the second term, which is 10. And this gives us a positive 20g. And so remember, we needed it to be negative, so I'm going to make that 10 a negative, right? And we can do that because negative 10 times negative 10 also gives you 100. So this is now a perfect square trinomial, all right?